Now let's take a look at the amazing food you can experience with our review of Rudi's Seagrill, one of the
Mm.
newest concepts from specialty dining on the Carnival cruise ships. So we experienced Rudi's Seagrill on our recent cruise on the Mardi Gras.
Mhm.
It's a very nice interior. I know you like the blue colors.
I do.
Very classy, nice clean look. And also on the Mardi Gras, they had an outdoor seating area. I should mention they're also going to have Rudy Sea Grill on the celebration, Carnival celebration, and on Carnival Jubilee. So if you've
Ooh.
got a cruise booked or planning to go on one of those, you can look for Rudy Sea Grill there. But let's take a look at the food.
Yeah,
Starting with,
that's the best.
what did you call this? An amuse bouche?
I wanna say it's a moose bouche.
A moose bouche. So this was in a very, you can already see the very interesting serving vessels that they use. They've got very interesting serving kind of
Kinda
sea,
seafood related.
yeah, ocean themed, and it's this little red
Jello
kind
kinda
of
thing.
jello-y bite that just popped into your mouth and just gave a nice refreshing bite before you started your appetizers. So that was interesting. That was good. It was a nice little touch. That was something extra they added for us.
Yep.
But let's take a look at the appetizers and soups, starting with the seafood bisque. Now I got the
Ooh.
seafood bisque, and it's one of these where they had the bits of crab and lobster in the bowl, and then they add the broth,
It
and it's
looks
got this really interesting presentation with the little pieces of parsley or whatever. I don't know what. I guess it's parsley.
seasoning.
Yeah. So that was good. That was a really good start. A nice light bisque. A great way to start a seafood meal, in my opinion. I think you might like that if you like bisques.
Mhm.
Also, another appetizer that I think is worth trying is the lobster mac and cheese,
Ooh,
presented in this cute
crab.
little crab or lobster or whatever that's supposed to be. I think it's a crab,
Yeah.
but the mac and cheese had lobster in it, and it was they were not stingy with the pieces of lobster. Nice big pieces of lobster, a delicious dish. If you've ever tried lobster mac and cheese, this I think is up there with any of the other ones I've ever had. So I think that's a good starter too. They also, of course, serve us bread.
Yeah.
What did you think of the bread?
It was okay.
Yeah. Maybe it was we felt like it was maybe a little overcooked,
Just a
little
little bit too
yeah,
toasted.
but it kinda had like a little bit of like a garlicky butter on it, and then of course it was served with the butter. You can see there kind of that little cylinder of butter on the side that you could add to it.
Yeah.
So that's an important starter for the meal too. But let's
Yeah.
get into the entrees, because the entrees are what you go there for.
That's right.
And I'll share the menu here in just a minute and let you see kind of the whole uh, gamut of choices. But one of the items that we tried, I think this was yours, was the crab stuffed lobster tail.
Oh, yeah.
How did
Look
that
how pretty
taste?
that is.
Isn't that a great presentation?
Oh, yeah. It's so pretty, and they have, there's, mashed carrots.
Hmm.
It's really good.
And did the lobster and crab taste good?
Yeah, it did.
Good.
Tasted pretty
So
good.
you
I
would
liked
recommend
it.
that?
I would recommend it, yeah.
Yeah, I think I would get that next time. I actually chose something else. My choice was the roasted halibut. And the roasted
Ooh.
halibut was good, but it came out a little dry. It probably was just the way it was happened in this particular instance. But it's served in this buttery, foamy concoction in, once again, one of these really interesting looking. It almost looks like an oyster shell bowl. But the halibut was good. Probably, if I was to do it again, I would go for something like the crab stuffed lobster. That I think that's more up my alley.
Yep.
Now we got to talk about the most important part of the whole
Oh,
meal.
yeah.
We got to talk about the dessert.
Oh, yes,
Do you remember what you
dessert.
had?
I had an apple cream or apple cheesecake.
Yeah, apple cheesecake, and it looks like it came with a very small serving of mashed potatoes and gravy,
I think it was just the presentation.
like a cream, maybe with a little. I was wondering if I don't know if you remember if that was like a cinnamon sauce or something. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think what would go with the
It was a
apple
cream
cheesecake.
or caramel
Yeah.
sauce.
So again, the presentations are really interesting, really innovative, and you liked the apple
I
cheesecake.
did.
Um,
That had finished. That was really good.
yeah, yeah, that looks like that would be good. I think I got to say that my dessert is going to take the cake or the pie, because the presentation
Oh,
was just off the hook.
Off
Um,
the hook.
this is how they
Aw.
presented the key lime pie.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That is cute.
So, um, and the key lime pie, I should say, it did taste really good. The little bits of chocolate and berries and stuff that are on the plate too are a nice addition.
Did it
Um,
feel weird
eating
eating a
eating the
eating a
face?
face?
No, no, it tastes like key lime pie.
Okay.
Don't get in my head now. So we both had a great time at Rudi Seagrill. I want to share the menu with you here so you can take a look and save this video if you want to go back and look at it later. And I wanted to talk a little bit about cost. Um, Again, the food, you can see there's a lot of great choices. And I don't think I mentioned up front that this restaurant was, and the menu was designed by a famed chef, Rudi Sodeman. And it really is an interesting addition to the specialty dining on Carnival. So it's great to see they have a seafood restaurant now. Nothing against a seafood shack, but it's much more of a casual option than Rudy's Seagrill, which is very like a fine dining experience. A lot of great options from the appetizers to the entrees to the desserts.
Mhm.
A lot of great options to choose from. Price wise, to give you an idea, when we sailed in 2022, it was for the two of us, it was $76. Now, that can obviously vary over time and it can vary by cruise, but on the Mardi Gras for our sailing, it was $76 for the two of us.
Mhm.
And that included one appetizer, and I think we also have the option to get a super salad, an entree, and a dessert. So, pretty good deal. It was actually the same price as Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse on the same sailing,
Mhm.
$76
Mhm.
for Fahrenheit 555 as well. Um, and I thought Rudi Seagrill was a good experience. The service, I think, was having some issues that day. It seemed like they were maybe training some new people, but other than that, we enjoyed the food, and it was a good thing to try. If you are into
Enjoyed
seafood,
the ambiance.
yeah, if you enjoy seafood, then you're probably going to want to check out Rudy's Seagrill.
That
So,
that's correct.
yeah, if you enjoy that sort of information and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe so you see our future cruise videos. It doesn't
Mhm.
cost anything. That's just a way to follow us. So click the link down in the description or down below to subscribe.
Mhm.
And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like.